Oh my god, man, honestly. Jeez. Oh, about an hour. Configuration, recording path not open. Please click and record under settings. Output. Honestly, if it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not, they're not actually allowing us to live stream, it's another. I mean, obviously, the Alex Belfield, we obviously know how big a bunch of scumbags we've got in power just now. I mean, really. Try to delete this channel. Oh, I don't like criticism. Oh, I'm pathetic. Oh, that's it. Oh, criticism. Um, Now you can't see me. It was working fine 5 minutes ago, and now obviously it's not. The thing wasn't working 2 minutes ago. The being able to connect wasn't working 2 minutes ago. The mic wasn't working there. And I'm actually staggered how they're actually being able to do it. Oh, look at that. That's good. Didn't know I could do that. And, let's just do that. So, hello, my baby gorillas. And never let the bastards get you down. Oh, it's, really, honestly, unbelievable. So, OBS is now saying that I don't have so it's not recording. So I can't record this as well. I don't know. This doesn't look like it's working just now. I don't know if I'm getting any sound output. Really, absolutely staggering what the lengths that they'll go to actually stop the broadcast. Oh, well, at least that's working for a minute. Oh, really, absolutely mind-blowing what they're doing just now. There's obviously massive problems that are going to happen. Where's OBS? Come on. So now I can't click on OBS. Alright. Oh, that's great. Thanks, OBS. Oh, launch anyway. Oh, that's great. So the other OBS is... Oh, there's two OBSs working now. Oh, fantastic. Honestly, and I can't click on this, and obviously it's quite incredible that I'm able to show you in real time how bad these characters are getting. Look at that. I can't click on that to open it. I can't, oh, for goodness sake, honestly. And, look at that, I can't, so this is not going to get, and this is my computer. So this is from my mouse, and this is from my actual keyboard, and neither which are now opening the live stream. Evening, how are you doing, Steve? And I've just spent half an hour having to send things back to various things. Unbelievable what they're doing. Obviously, the Turdo. I don't know where to start. Alex Belfield getting nuked. What do you want me to start? How bad do you want it to go? How bad is the situations that are actually happening just now? I would say it was unbelievable. Oh, man, honestly, don't let them get you down. But they are trying. You guys have got a full bunch of scumbags in power, and I don't know what you want to say. Oh, he's a brown person. Oh, she's got a vagina. Politics is not about what you look like or what you think. It's what you think like. So, I mean, I don't know where to start. Slow mode on the chat. Just saying, yeah, I deliberately put slow mode on the chat because I was watching Rebel Media, and they were and what's his name? He's a nice fellow as well. I mean, they've got Avi Yemeni, who was a big input and a big influence on the Guerilla TV channel, and obviously I've done interviews with Avi Yemeni, who's now working for Rebel Media, who's he's done some great jobs in Australia, Avi, and Ezra, I couldn't, my dyslexia kicking in there. So the reason the slow mode is on the chat is so that I can read the comments. Because if there was hundreds of you, the chat would be flying and I wouldn't be able to read the comments. So that's why slow mode's on. Actually, somebody was complaining about the slow mode on, Steve, before. And I tried to change it onto the fast mode. But the fast mode just means it spins round and round and you can't get to read the comments. So I can't get to actually hear what or listen to what you guys are saying if there's a lot. And I don't even know where to start just now. I mean, it's just absolutely unbelievable what's happening. The characters. So as we can see, I can't. And I've got to launch another one. Launch anyway. So, I mean, and this is not the same one. Right, me later. I mean, and I, for some reason, I cannot click on this chat. And now, now they're mucking about with the stream. I mean, really, it's unbelievable. Oh my God. And I've been dealing this for about 2 hours, and this is getting interfered with. The whole stream is getting interfered with. They are deliberately not allowing us to be able to put the broadcasts out. They're talking about deleting the stream. Fair dues, bro. Well, it's not. I mean, there's certain things that happen, and there's certain things that people do to make things look smoother, Steve, and not actually tell you what's happening. They actually just try and weather it. But I'm one of the type of guys that I'll just tell you and explain to you what is actually happening, why it's happening, and then you as an individual can get a bigger picture to what's actually transpiring. And explaining that from the slow chat to a more switched on chat. But I mean, obviously they're trying to nuke my channel just like they tried to nuke they nuked Alex Belfield's, and they're and what they're doing with Turdo, the communist sympathiser, is and this is clicking as well. Can't get on this. I mean, it is unbelievable what they're doing just now, and the fact that these people are in charge. Oh, I mean, it's this is one of the reasons. One of the reasons I've not been coming on, because they will nuke the channel. The whole purpose is to nuke the channel. Our government, and I told you before, it was the British government who is dictating to the Silicon Valley. If Bojo, the so-called libertarian, was allowing Alex Belfield, he could just say to Silicon Valley, listen, I'll just put a block on any one of your websites that interferes with any freedom of speech in the UK. And it's Bojo, it's come from Bojo the Turk, who's letting in the Muslims into the UK. And that's what's happening in the lifeboats. This is coming from the Conservative Party, who have signed us up to the Barcelona process, the Union of the Mediterranean, and they're interfering with anybody who doesn't do that. And look, I cannot open the OBS. Let's see if we can do it a different way. and it's not letting me launch it. So I can't see if this is actually getting recorded or anything. I mean, really. They are interfering with everything that is happening. If anybody else has got another opinion, look, oh, look. So, bad path file. And that's all I can get. If I hold my finger on that, it's saying it's a bad path file. And it's not allowing me to actually click on it. They are destroying freedom of speech. You have not got a right of freedom of speech anymore. They are taking away everything that you have got. You should be sharing this and putting this out there. Every one of the evil political parties has got to go. Every one of those parties. Colin Fox bloused out. Colin Fox bloused out on an interview, and now of all of the politicians that I thought wouldn't blouse out, Colin Fox was probably the last one, because Colin Fox can actually, he's wrong in what he says, but I told him this was a very soft interview. This is more of a political science interview, and Colin bloused out on the interview. Because I wouldn't have gone. I told Colin, I said, I'm not. This is not a hard at you political interview. This is just a general chit chat to get a feel for the Scottish Socialist Party, as all my other ones have been. And Colin said no. Colin said no. And there you go. This is a blank screen. So the money I paid to actually be able to live stream is now just a blank stream and a blank view for you on the actual live streams. Oh, there. Is that me back? No. I don't even know if I'm back because I can't even tell on the OBS. I don't even know if I'm. Let me just see. I don't even know if it really matters. I think. Oh, there we go. We're back. Hey, hi, Kelto. How you doing? It's good to see you. Hi there. So we have blank screen. So the blank screen's actually working, but as I said, can't click on OBS. OBS is not working, and they've been mucking about with the stream. So what they're trying to do is destroy our freedom of speech. If you don't agree with the narrative, with the technocrats, the corporatist globalists like the wee Nippy and wee Baldy here, wee Baldy commie, couple of communists, then that's a big problem. That's a problem for you and the Islamofascists, which I'm quite surprised, because obviously Nippy is meant to be gay, and Baldy, the couple of communists are meant to be homosexuals. Now, I'm very much being a libertarian liberal, pro-gay rights, but obviously not being sympathetic to the LGBT community because they're a bunch of Marxists. But the majority of people, like the majority of black people, are not in BLM, which is another Marxist organisation, that wee Nippy and Gay Bob here maybe get thrown from the minarets, the amount of Islamofascists that are starting to bring into government, including the Labour Party. So, I mean, really, honestly, where do you want me to start? Honestly, we'll go to Twitter. Let's go to Twitter and let's see me being right as usual. Bringing in dick pics. Let's just see going down, and I'll show you I've not actually subscribed to it. Dick pics. Unsolicited dick pics getting sent to you. Oh, there she is there. The wee commie here. Nice wee face there. Let's just see what she's saying. Oh, here we go. Shock figures show Scotland fared worse than England during Delta and Omicron waves. Oh, really? Oh, let's stick this up on the... Stick it up on... Oh, let's go. So, how long am I going to before I see a vagina pic? Now, women's bodies don't bother me, but I certainly don't want to put them in jail for 2 years for seeing a vagina. It doesn't really bother me. Here we go. Here's Horseyface and some other bloated individual self-defining as disability at Greens. I think that is the two of them there. How grossly disrespectful to all suffer real non-prescribed or imaginary disabilities. They suffer every day, not just when it suits. Green MSP asked people who self-define as disabled to apply for a job. Couple of idiots. Honestly, it's you guys that's voting for these guys. You guys are voting for these absolute buffoons. So, well, we see what Colin said. Now, Colin Fox, I didn't think was a poofer outer. I think Colin Fox always seemed to me to be... Oh, here we go. We're in the right one. So, Colin always seemed to me to be a guy that would actually debate his corner. But obviously, and I was going to certainly hardball Colin. That wasn't the intention, and I told him that earlier on. Hiya, Guerilla. I'm going to have to take a rain check on our plans for an interview, I'm afraid. Colin Fox. And the reason that so many lefties, and what the left do is actually destroy the individual, not play the ball. And I don't really want to start playing that game of actually doing it back. And not just the fact that wasn't my intentions at all. I actually like Colin as an individual. I think he can make wrong but sound political arguments. And it wasn't even for me to call Colin out on him being wrong. What we were trying to do from a political science point of view was actually get him to come on and just state where the Scottish Socialist Party were on the political spectrum and what their policies were, and it was a very soft ball, and I'd already explained that to him. And it's very disappointing that Colin won't do that, and so many left-wing parties won't do it because they know that if I chose to actually take them a bits, I could take them a bits. That wasn't my intention. It wouldn't be my intention for the SNP or the Greens or the Labour Party if they had the guts to come on board. If they don't have the guts to come on board, I will take them apart politically. And it's no problem with me. They know the reason they run away in Horseyface from Canada, run away, is because they know that if push came to shove, I'll destroy them politically. It's not they will not have a leg to stand on if I decide to go. That's why they're doing all their sneaky wee tricks. What are you guys saying? The National Globalist Communist, that's it. The GIMP party, the globalist Islamo-Marxist party is one of my baby gorillas said there. Of course it is. Haha, I loved that story. Punch and Judy. Anything to break down society. Commies say that's right. That's it, guys. Harvey would be lucky to get teed off. Never mind. You guys are too funny. This is how I found the channel. No kidding, cause you had a vid asking about lesbian Punch and Judy. Oh my God, honestly. She loves her blood red suits. She still does, doesn't she? She'll be painting her wee Chairman Mao haircut on and idiot. Play the ball like Judy, laddie. Listen, I'll play the ball or I'll play the man. I've done both, trust me. What kind of satanic cult would jag a 5-year-old? Exactly. Listen, I can't say that. You're the channel's one strike off being nuked. They want to nuke us. Don't worry, I want you all to get me on the Guerilla TV channel. We've got our own channel coming. We're not going to be taking any of this nonsense for very much longer, and there's bigger things to come. I'll start nuking them all, honestly. Start nuking them all. It's no problem to me. Not one of them will be able to hold up an argument. And Nippy, where's the cranky in their head? Where's the £600,000? And what's the Scottish police doing? Or do we live in some sort of diktat? We're in some sort of dictatorship. Oh, let's have a wee laugh at this one. Oh, there's Turdo, the totalitarian. Oh, hi there, I'm the dramas teacher, and yeah, I like communist China because they get things done. Look at this soy boy. Big nose soy boy. The truckers. Oh, let's look at Big Nose. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is the ultimate male gimp. Right, so let's go back to this. Let's see what I was right about again. Oh, let's say we like our own stuff. Nobody else liking it. Let's go. Now, I'd already said to you. Oh, look, there's Starmer with Jeffrey Epstein. Who would have thought? Old Keir Starmer in the Trilateral Commission with Jeffrey Epstein. Ah, that's interesting. There was a lot of complaints about the Muslims up in where Georgie Porgy Galloway was standing, complaining about Starmer's Jewish children, which is completely anti-Semitic. And obviously, I don't know if I think Jeffrey Epstein was Jewish and Ghislaine Maxwell was Jewish as well. I don't think there's any connection there. I don't think you should blame all Jews for this. It's just coincidental. But the fact is that it seems quite strange, the sort of connection there with Keir Starmer, and especially when he was allowing British children. He didn't know what was going on when British children were being overlooked for being sexually abused. It's quite interesting, that, isn't it? Don't think anything could be going there. Oh, look at this. Introducing race Marxism. I don't know what this is. I thought it was going to be good. And what's the difference between race Marxism, which this might actually be correctly depicting, and National Socialism? Well, maybe different groups, but same principles. Maybe slightly to the right and slightly to the left. And Carol Benjamin hasn't done the thing about the Nazballs yet. I don't know why he's not doing that. Let's see who this fellow is. Introducing race Marxism, new disclosures. Let's sign up to this. And this is what's happening just now, is race Marxism, and you shouldn't blame ethnic minorities, all ethnic minorities. This is coming from specifics, and it's also adversely affecting other ethnic minorities as well. This is collectivism coming from socialists or communists, regardless of the race, or don't blame all Jewish people, don't blame all people of a certain ethnicity, even a religion, even Muslims. There's a lot of good Muslims who were indoctrinated into Islam thinking it was one thing and it's actually something else. Now, you knew I got this ages ago anyway. You knew I got this. I knew it was race. It's not even the racist, the underlying racism. It's from the Frankfurt School and from the Paris School. And, I got this long before a lot of other people. And this is correct. I think this is the nice fellow with the beard. He's correct. So this is not the class struggle that killed actually the working class. That's why so many of the working class are reactionary against Marxism. But this is the new racism. This guy's very good. I know who this fellow is. He's very good. There's a thing called gaslighting. I'm sure it's the same fella, and he's very good at doing this gaslighting. And I think that's what we have to understand that we're all getting gaslit. I'm not getting gaslit because I can obviously see past that. But if you're not as sort of politically attuned, shall we say, to as I am, and if you're not really bothered, which is the majority of people, it's not a condemnation. I'm a bit of a weirdo because I'm really into politics, but hopefully I can point you in the right direction. Gaslight, critical. This fellow here, nice guy. This guy's a really nice guy. The great guy, the great gaslighting. This fella's a very good political commentator. Understands his um, politics and nails it. Now, although this is anti-white, it's also anti. I'm saying white. Anti-Europe, anti-Europe, indigenous European, anti-African, regardless of where the African diaspora is. Anti. It's anti everybody, but pro-communist. Although there are people from all different diasporas that are following this nonsense, it's again. The reality is, it's against the majority, regardless of the ethnicity. You should start doing walking. And Wee Nippy's totally signed up. Wee Nippy is totally signed up for this. And this is why Marxism, and especially intersectional Marxism, has become like Islam, Talia. It's like the Marxist equivalent of Talia or Talia, which is lying to non-believers to advance your cause. These are communists. which I've also identified as well. Apparently, Colin Fox feels unconfident making an argument against me, and I didn't even ask him. This, as I said, when I spoke to the other political leaders, and they're all different. What the hell's happening here? They're all different. I didn't have a problem actually speaking to them, and Colin may be more than welcome as well. I actually quite like Colin as an individual, although he's politically wrong, just like Tommy Sheridan. I like Tommy Sheridan as well as an individual. I like other people as well, but there's some people I like more than others. I think Colin is genuine but politically wrong, as is Tommy. Not just bad, but obviously quite clearly racist. Seeing black people as oppressed. I mean, really, and white people as the oppressor. Um, in quite dominated cultures for millennium, but that's only because of the globalist underlying methodology to actually take away their jobs, take away their individual rights in their own countries. There's two separate groups. Although critical race theory is from the socialist and Marxist group, it is controlled by the globalists. The globalists and the socialists are not necessarily the same thing. And this is where you have to be able to be intelligent enough to be able to demark the Marxist communist agenda, or even the Islamist, almost like it's not really fascist. It's misogynistic. It's a lot of certainly authoritarian, totalitarian. You've got to be able to identify this, like Turdo being a low-brained, low-celled individual, and saying that truckers and families are now terrorists because his dad was Fidel Castro. Racist term. Racist term. Racist terms. That's the class terms. That's class, not race. Marxism. Marxism. That's what whiteness and blackness means. That's why Larry Elder, nice fellow as well, Thomas Sowell, nice fellow. I definitely vote for both of these gentlemen. Both black, getting called white supremacists, absolutely disgusting. Very intellectually knowledgeable and clever men. That they're getting described as white supremacists. Which what they mean by white supremacists or whiteness, which is another racist term, is just liberal democracies, liberal libertarian democracies, as opposed to blackness, which is very disheartening. That blackness is Marxism, and we've already seen that Marxism killed 100 million people, and including in Ethiopia. And I've got a lot of Ethiopian friends who are fantastic. Feed the World and Band-Aid, I'm sure, was under a Marxist regime in Ethiopia, like in Ukraine, allowing the people to starve to death under Marx. Now, obviously, we've already identified that the word racist came from the Jewish communist Trotsky, who murdered tens of millions of people. So, not tens of millions, sorry, I apologise, but millions of people. That he was the person that coined the phrase racist. Yeah, that's never worked anywhere. The Marxist nonsense, and we have to look at our own leaders who are trying to destroy freedom of speech and our individual liberties. And wee Nippy is part of the and Horsey Face from New Zealand. Fantastic Maoris doing the haka against the Horsey Face from New Zealand, and Turdo in Canada, and all these other globalist scumbags. Now, as far as I'm aware, there obviously was issues in America. There's no issues here in the UK. Anybody that's trying to import the struggles of America to the struggles in the UK is just absolutely political opportunist and racist as well. So we will be taking issue with any of that. So it's down. We're back down to Marx. So wee Nippy, the mad lesbo, with her beating up her French diplomatic girlfriend allegedly, is wedded to promoting this and Islamofascists and other individuals who are horrendous in our society. And this is where we're going. This is where we're going, and they'll stifle anybody's ability to be able to input any influence from us. What are you saying? Resisting the lies. Where is our stream from the other night, my friend? I had a great time talking to you fellas, although you were quite quiet, Mr. Resisting the Lies, Mr. DJ. Let's put up our stream with the nice fellows, Scott's Armour and what's the other fellow's name? Scott's Armour and that's really annoying. But had a absolutely lovely chat with you. No sound. No sound. You can't hear me. Oh my goodness. No sound. It sounds coming through here. I can't obviously check because they're trying to screw me up here. No sound. Let me just check this. See if we've got sound. Let's go back. Trying to destroy our channel, guys. This is it. Oh, sounds good to me, boss. There was no sound all the way through the video. There was no sound all the way through the video. Oh my God. You guys didn't hear that? Oh my. What was going on there? Why is that? There's no sound. You should coin the phrase, can he hear? I told you they are trying to Davey, wake up, sound laughing like that. Listen, you've got to understand that they're trying to screw us up. Look, see the mouse. I cannot get on to OBS to actually be able to change anything. They are deliberately trying to pervert this. I keep trying to tell you this. What you are witness to is the ability. Resisting the Lies evening. I had a great time with the Resisting the Lies. And what was the other fellas? No Chance. Resisting the Lies and Scott's Armour. I had a fantastic time. There was no sounds all the way through the video. Well, that just shows you what is actually happening. I don't change the settings. I do not change the settings. I don't change anything that's happening. They are interfering with me being able to talk to you. I told you my Facebook's been taken down. These guys are horrendous. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's go back. Why is that not working? Can I change that? Let me just see. Can I actually change anything? Why is that not going through? I can't even get into OBS to be able to actually check the why it's not coming through on the sound until I actually click off. Guys, I might have to do a third one this because I want to go into actually banging away. I want to go back onto banging away at the Green Party. So let me go through all this. The nationalist, globalist, communists. I love that story, Punching Judy. Punching Judy. Anything to break down society. Commies, Harvey, would be lucky to get tossed off. Never mind. She loves her blood red suits, doesn't she? Isn't she? What a nasty wee bosom, isn't she? Really? And this is one of the great things about women. Men can judge other men. Sometimes men can judge other men wrongly, and sometimes they can judge them well. But sometimes you can judge your own sex better, and you have to listen to what your own if you're listening to women talking about other women, sometimes you have to listen to them, especially if the advice is good. I'm a very clear about bullshitters and being able to differentiate between somebody's telling me the truth and somebody's telling me a lot of nonsense. Play the ball like Judy, laddie. Listen, I told you, I'll play the ball all the man. What happened? What kind of satanic cult would jag a 5-year-old? Yeah, I can't say very much more than that. Netty curtains, cranky and red. Has Kim Jong-un resigned yet? And if you haven't seen a video about me doing about Kim Jong-un and supporting wee Nippy, then you should definitely watch it. Go to Rumble, lad. I'm already on Rumble, Andy. You can get the Guerilla TV on Rumble as well. Very soon we'll be doing very interesting stuff with all these fellas. Minds, Rumble. Some of the interactions on it's been very slow, but we'll be getting everything else. It's brilliant. Fiddles, laddie. It's brilliant. Fiddles, Fiddles, laddie. Good live stream. Keep it up. Thanks very much. Oh, is that Preston? Very good, mate. I've enjoyed yours. I mean, keeping your live stream up on the Twitter as well, Preston. You've been doing some great work. Some of your stuff is good from an English perspective and how you're looking up the Preston Journalist as well, and it's been quite interesting looking at it from your point of view as well. But thanks very much, mate. I've been a supporter of yours as well. It's New World Order, WEF, I don't know what that is, slavism in there as their goal. Evening, Ashley. Yeah, oh, there you go. There's Ashley getting an evening. The new discourse, Dr. Leslie. This is nuts. It's been on the channel for a fortnight. Raz are radical socialists. Razzies, I don't know what Razzies is. Jesus. Dude knows his stuff. That channel is fascinating. Yeah, I'm not sure which dude we're talking about. Dude knows his stuff. That channel is fascinating. Trudeau just gives cash is king. Cash is king. He's a wee... Listen... his mum and Castro were too familiar. Amazing, yes. If the banks don't like you soon, they will be able to block your funds. That's that. Cash is king. See Turdo, the clue was in the New World Order game. Of course it is. No sound, lad. Well, listen, I can't get into OBS. They're obviously trying to destroy our relationship, so let's not let them. The evil genius, whatever, conducts all this crap. Can't hear him. I can't hear him. Sorry, Andy. Cash is king, soon be extinct. No cash, no freedom. Yeah, digital currencies. All will be digital, tracked, traced, taxed. Soon they will be taxing the tooth fairy. I can hear you, damn thing, just Davey. Listen, no sound. Sorry guys, I missed all this. That's really bad as well. This fellow is fantastic as well. Vom Red. Oh man, we've got one of these Vom Red characters. What's like load up Rumble, lad. I'm already on Rumble. We are meant to be you were meant to download it. I was, but I need to speak to you. Get me on the email, Resisting the Lies, and I need to get a chat with you. I've emailed you a couple of times and I want to get a chat with you through the email. That is why Scott's Armour template kept up. No chance explained that, dude. No, I understand that, but I can't remember what platform you got me to tape it through, and that's my problem there, buddy. So if you can do me a favour, just send me an email, DJ. Getter is rubbish to whatever mentioned. Listen, screw all this. We're going to be doing our own thing. This is Scotland. We are Scottish, and our British as well. It doesn't. I'm not being pedantic. If there was any with the English here, you're more than welcome as well. Or any from the rest of the UK. We're not being pedantic here, but what we're not going to be doing is actually allowing these characters anymore to be preventing us from doing what we're actually going to be doing, and that's taking our country back. Anybody who's standing in the way, pro-commie, pro-Islamo-fascist, will be getting solemnly talked to, shall we say. I think that's fair. I think just a talking to is good. So let's go back to this. So listen, I'm so disappointed that I can't get this fellow as well. He get a hold of this guy. This guy here, critical race practices. I apologise the fact I can't get on this as well. They're obviously trying to screw us up. So let's just accept the fact that they're trying to interfere with our discourse, and we'll understand this. So let's see about this now. As you know, I'm always right. Nigel Farage, Neil, Fat Neil. What's Fat Neil's name? Oh, I'm not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to hear this either, because I've stopped me being able to live stream. Oh, Fat Neil. Neil. What's his name? What's Fat Neil? BBC. Oh no, that's not him. Where's Fat Andrew Neil? Andrew. Oh. Where's Fat Andy? Oh, there's Fat Andy there. So I can't even find the one. They've obviously taken it down because it was embarrassing, because I was correct as usual. Fat Andy was commenting, Chubster here, who's too weak to actually get me on for a one-to-one. Fatty here. Obviously, he's prepared to take on Ben Shapiro, which I understand you're not going to be able to hear this, and obviously you understand the fact that they're actually deliberately trying to interfere, adversely interfere with my podcast to you. So I understand this, so I'm going to talk over it, so we've got some commentary. So Ben Shapiro is actually a very intelligent fellow. All Ben's stuff has been on the ball. But Fat Andy is a bit scared. Fat Andy will take on Ben Shapiro, but he won't take on me, won't you, Fat Andy? One pork sausage away from a heart attack. Ben would probably, me and Ben would actually have an interesting conversation, and I would actually quite like to speak to, what's his name in California? I've never heard of you. Now, that was Ben being slightly presumptuous, and as Fat Andy is a big swinging chops, to be honest with you. Andy, you should have been differential to Fat Andy, because Fat Andy is the best journalist in the UK, which I give him respect for. But you have to understand that the best journalist in the UK is scared of actually debating me in the one-to-one. He will only sling muck when I don't have a point of reply. I've never heard of you. Nobody's heard of each other. Where are we? Nobody knows. It's like me Nippy answering questions. Where's the £600,000? Nobody knows. We don't know. Hear you. I hear you. I don't know you. Hear you, young man. Who you, old guy? To be fair, he does. Ben Shapiro is a very intelligent guy. Both of those individuals, even Fat Andy, they're both very intelligent. I've just got less respect for Fat Andy because Fat Andy can't actually get me on to debate me directly. Bit like Colin Fox, which I'm a bit disappointed about Colin, because out of all the lefties, I would have thought Colin Fox, and I like Colin on a personal level, but I thought Colin would have more chutzpah. Which he did. He did. Ben Shapiro has been on the ball in many debates. Be quite interesting to see how he'd fare with me. Fat Andy's more scared to be. Fat Andy's a bigger fish than Ben, and Ben is a big fish, or big-ish fish, like a trout. So, I mean, I think people don't appreciate that. What you've got to understand is that I, because I'm brilliant at politics, managed to get Andrew Neil, the best political commentator in the UK by far, to discuss an issue with Nigel Farage, the joint alternative political activator with Alex Salmond in the UK, in the BBC, a communist organisation, that I managed to do that just from saying Islam's a child rapist death cult. I mean, really, honestly. So you have to understand that Fat Andy is scared to debate me, and Fat Andy did brutalise Ben Shapiro, who's a very intelligent guy. I've got a lot of respect for Ben. Aha. And you've got to understand, so let's put it this way, Ben Shapiro's fantastic. Fat Andy's a few stages above Ben. And Fat Andy's scared to actually debate me. What does that say, guys? Fat Andy's one heart attack. I don't think I'm going to get a chat with Fat Andy. He's one fucking sausage away from a heart attack, this character. I'm totally against that. I'm a libertarian liberal, although I think women might be better actually having relationships with men and stop seeing them as the oppressor under the Marxist prism. Oh, hey, what's Fat Andy looking at? Hey, I'm not gonna go into that because you guys can't hear Jack Dudley. Oh, my goodness, can't hear anything. What you guys saying? What? Check out International Grand Jury trial on YouTube. Oh, what's that? Colin Fox is a total beater. I like Colin as well. Don't get me wrong. I like Tommy Sheridan as well. It's not. I actually think these guys' hearts are in the right places, but their politics is in the wrong places. It's not the fact that I don't understand where they're coming from. It's just that they're wrong politically. Can't hear it, Dave. I know, and that's it. We can't hear it because I can't click on to OBS and be able to actually get that. Fat Andy on Epstein's portfolio. Listen, we're getting screwed about with here, and we're Scottish. We pumped everybody. The Russians, the Americans, the Arabs. We pumped everybody. We will go ahead with anybody on this planet apart from the Icelanders because they eat too much fish and they're big guys. I don't know anyway. But the fact is, apart from the Icelanders, anybody else on this planet, we're starting to get annoyed with. We're getting annoyed with Turdo taking down the Scottish fellow in Canada and getting an award from Edinburgh University. I'm just glad I'm connecting just now. He did rip. And Nicola Sturgeon's useless. Nicola Sturgeon is useless. I voted for Nicola Sturgeon on the back of Alex Salmond being competent. Alex Salmond's probably the most competent First Minister we had. And I didn't realise Nicola Sturgeon was a fruit and nutcase. And she is absolutely barking absolutely crazy as. And I'm very much in favour of, I'm a libertarian liberal, I'm in favour of gay rights. I don't believe that Muslims should be able to kill gays or women or for having illicit affairs like Nicola Sturgeon or being a lesbian like Nicola Sturgeon. I don't believe that Hamza Yusuf or Anis Sawa should be able to stone Nicola Sturgeon to death for stealing £600,000. No, sorry, I apologise. It's not Islamic. You can steal things from people who are not Muslims or for being a lesbian or an adulteress. So I'm against that. So, resisting lies, give me a phone. I understand you can't hear me. I'm going to have to switch this whole thing on and off. I'm getting a bit annoyed with Silicon Valley and what's actually happening here. We all know we're getting screwed about with. We all know this. But at some point, the one will turn and all those reckoners will have to pay their dues. And Wee Nippy might be going to jail. Wee Nippy actually, literally, might be going to jail. If she tried to put Alex Salmond in jail for sexually abusing women that I probably having listened to the courtroom, I think she actually set him up, allegedly. I think she was the orchestrator for the globalist cabal, just like Horsey Face in New Zealand and Horsey Face Canadian that's now under wee gay Moby and the Turdo in Canada with the great American truckers, those fantastic Maoris doing the haka outside the building, great bunch of guys as well. The truckers in Canada, and we were worried about the indigenous population pulling down the monuments to, I don't know who that guy was, English guy Glass, but I'm not sure if they're, I think there's the globalists are using ethnic minorities to be anti-white to stimulate a reaction because they're already on the agenda. Salmond just another globalist. Salmond and the Alba Party are a globalist party. Budgie Bugler, that's exactly right. They are globalist shows. Is a woman, and we've got the TERF trans party that believes in as a globalist show party, or we've got the intersectional Marxist party. So we've got the men-hating Alba party, or the fucking intersectional Oh, I don't mind the penis, as though Weenappy's probably never seen one. I can't hear you, dude. My goodness. Can't hear me. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They are deliberately screwing about with us. I can't even check. They can't check on our. I can't check on the OBS. Mate, the Wood Muncher. That's unbelievable. Turn up your volume. Let me just turn up my volume. Guys, this is very serious. We're Scottish. We've pumped guys before for not being Scottish or being infiltrators. Can't hear you, dude, man. Can't hear you. Oh, they're all crook scumbags. Well, they're all, I think, see, this is the difference. See, the average man and woman in the street just says, oh, they're all scumbags and they're all crooks. But the fact is that these are all globalists, and you have to be able to identify, Neil, the difference between a globalist and a politician. And when I get into power, I will actually live stream. He's saying he can hear you. Oh, he can hear me. Sorry, apologise. That's my dyslexia kicking in, buddy. I can hear you, dude. Oh, sorry. Well done, Teresa. Teresa's fantastic. Teresa's one. If I would give Teresa a star, I would give Teresa one. Tall all yourself. I'm no pumped guy from no being Scottish. Tall of yourself. I'm no. Listen, this is not a Scottish thing. This is not a European thing. This is the globalist. This is the globalist versus everybody else. You think I wouldn't stand next to a Kiwi? I'm talking about an indigenous Polynesian Kiwi. I wouldn't be standing next to a trucker or a thingy. I think they've weaponised the indigenous population. They're weaponising some of the black community, population in America, but I think a lot of the black community in America are standing against this communist nonsense as well. I like Douglas Murray. I like what's the other nice wee guy that's in GB News. He's gay as well. Now did the thing with Count Dankula. It's not just the fact that you're gay or you're a Jew or you're black. It's the fact that the globalists are trying to get a technocracy, and we are not going to put up with it. What's that? The grand jury exposed the whole lot of them, did they? What can you give me more detail? How dare you give me find me a drink first. Listen, this message is going out. We are the last of the resistance. We will blockade. What day is this? We will blockade every port and every capital city, and we will not let these globalist fascists move until we actually decide. We will placate the police and the army, and we will re-establish the libertarian, liberal point of view for many of our global citizens, regardless of their ethnicity or the fact that they've been subjugated by these fascists. All Agenda 21. So listen to me, listen what I'm saying, pass this about. On the 28th of February, Monday, you're going to give up your work for one day. You're going to pass this about. You're going to get every one of our friends from all over the world to actually blockade and not move and have a party on the 28th of February 2022. We are going to do this together. We will blockade the powers that be, who the globalist shills think they can actually deny our freedoms. And from New York to Washington to London to Edinburgh to Madrid to Amsterdam to Berlin, we will blockade every one of these globalist shills' capital cities, and to tell them that it's our cities and not theirs. How's that, Grabby? 28th, put it in the diary, share it, share it, share it, share it. I want you to turn up though. I want you to share it and I want you to turn up. All Agenda 21, that's it. Neil, correct. We will grand jury you, and you learn lots. Listen, we are going to do this. I want you to actually put out on all your social media. Get your people talking. Get everybody, get the international audience talking. 28th of February, Monday the 28th of February, we are going to blockade everything. Everything. And we'll be very friendly to our police force and everybody else and have a party. 28th of February. It is, what's that fella's name? Twenty-eighth of February. 28th of February. That's it. That's what we're going for, guys. Get the word out. 28th of February. Anti-Communist Day. Let's go. That's me done. I can't actually give you the on-screen thing because obviously they're trying to mess with me. Do not mess with me, my friend. Love you guys. 28th February. We close down the lot. Love my baby gorillas.